So now we will have a quick changeover here with our support team. So we are going from Australia directly to Bulgaria. Where is Vasil?
Hey,
Hello, Vasil.
good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Hi, Thompson.
Good morning. Very, very early in the morning, still here.
Eh,
But Vasil, I will leave you there on stage so you guys can continue.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. So officially, good morning from Bulgaria. It's 7 a.m. here, and we are starting with I think very interesting and exciting presentation of a company that we from Lean Institute Bulgaria know very well. We have Veselin Davidkov, the CEO of the company, today here to share some of the experience that they have had with Lean. What I can say before we start is that this is one of those companies where everybody is working with passion. Everybody is working with heart, and we can see that the leaders set the example and truly believe in what they are doing. So my message to everybody would be like, try to create such companies, because those are the good examples of no matter where you are in the very beginning, you can go anywhere if you have a good core team of people that really can drive the organization in the right way, like really giving the lean perspective thinking and be a truly strong leaders in the organization. So again, I don't think I introduced myself, but you can see my name. My name is Vasil Petrov, and I'm the managing director of Lean Institute Bulgaria. We are part of Lean Global Network, and we're really happy to participate in this great event for a second year in a row. And that being said, I'm going to pass the floor to Veselin to start with the presentation. And of course, if time allows at the end, we can answer some of the questions that you might have. Thank you, Vesu, passing to you.
Thank you, Vasco. And I'm not going to waste more time because I see it's a busy event. So I will start to present. First, my name is Veselin Davidkov, and I'm Chief Operating Officer with Realmet, which is a company based in Bulgaria, in small city of Kyustendil. We produce roll-on-off containers for multi-lift systems and trucks. Probably most of you do not know what these multi-lift systems are. And if you stay tuned, I will try to show and explain what exactly we do. So, who we are. Realmet started its business activity in probably actually 20 years ago as a recycling company. We mostly were engaged in collection, storage, and transportation of various types of wastes, mainly ferrous and non-ferrous materials, such plastic, paper, and glass. But in 2006, we started designing and manufacturing the containers mentioned above. So for hook lifts and multi-lift systems, we actually need them to satisfy our own needs. On this slide, you can see what a roll-on-off container is. Their main and key advantages are that if you have one truck with multi-lift system, you can use various and different containers for different needs. So after that, in following years, in response to numerous inquiries by our partners in EU, and we actually saw a place we can continue growing our company. So we started to produce other type of containers, but our focus was on multi-lift systems. So last few years, we are focused in special vehicles like firefighting departments, military, police, mainly in EU. So these types of special containers actually gave us the way what to do. And the variety of our products is large, and of course, almost missing any seriality. So we knew that we need to do something, and one of the things we consider was to cut our production, to produce only few models, and so on and so on. But um, with the help of Lean Institute Bulgaria and with their support, we started our transformation to help navigate through our working process. So thank you again, and their help actually illuminated our way as a company, as also as a personality in our employees, the management. So it was very good beginning of our lean journey. So we first, of course, we planned to invest in machines, in manpower. That was the usual Western way we already knew. But during this period of hesitance, um, again we came across with Lean Institute Bulgaria, and they they really helped. So we knew that every beginning is always difficult, and especially when you have to reconsider your own ideas and beliefs. But we knew we had to do something, and of course we didn't know how. The difficulties were not long in coming when we started transforming, and were quite different. We needed first to convince ourselves that this is the true path. Also, we needed to inspire our colleagues to fight against their mentalities and culture and language barriers and so on and so on. But we decided to go lean. We agreed that we should change things radically and decided that we will choose Lean Institute Bulgaria as our companion in this change. So they helped us to find our approach, which was first to understand what lean is. We started with basic trainings in lean thinking and awareness with all our personnel. The perceptions, of course, were different because it was something new, something completely new for most of us. But the the results were mostly positive. We laid the foundation to continue to to start creating a value stream map to determine which steps bring value and which are not, and it was a logical move and we did it. So I'm not going to bother you how much and what we invested this process, which was quite fun, by the way. But we found that what exactly is wrong, what we are doing wrong. And once we started to understand this, more of the problems we have were we realized that we need a focused approach on in solving them. In basic problem solving, training was in order and we did it. So we now know how to face a problem, how not to be scared of the problem, how to describe the problem. So it was very nice training which we use every day. And of course the next step was to start 5S, a pilot 5S, but it was very interesting to see how certain parts of our production plant is changing. But most of us probably know what 5S is, but I will go through it for a short time. So 5S is actually a methodology that leads a workplace that is clean, safe, well organized, and helps to reduce waste and optimize productivity. It is designed to help build a quality work environment, physically and mentally. The 5S philosophy applies to any working area, suitable for visual inspection and production. So I use it at home. So it's not that it's not that hard. The condition is critical to 5S to have 5S condition, and you need if you need to work with the standards of 5S, you will have a very good groundwork for any further improvement. So again, what 5S S is. First, S is sort. You need to remove all unnecessary items of the working zone. Everything that is not supposed to be there should be removed. Next, you need to set in order the things that you need. You need to arrange all valuable for the job items, materials, tools, documents, and so on. And then you need to clean and label everything. I like this step the most because I am well organized, I believe. And when I'm walking through our premises and I see everything is labeled, I know that everybody knows where the tools are, the materials, the next job. So the shine step was and still is one of my favorite. And after you shine everything, you need to standardize. So you need to put on paper and visual aid everything that is set the quality measurement for 5S. So when you're going to check the standard and the process, you will see with first sight what's wrong and what's right. And after you do that, you need to sustain. You need to keep the drive and the need for 5S alive. Regularly check and help reality to meet the standard. So 5S is one of my favorite things in Lean, actually. I will show you some images and before and after. So as you see, there is the clamps here, which are necessary for our welding jobs. There was a mess, and also you can see the red card. And on the right, you can see how they are ordered now. It's not perfect, but it is a good beginning. Now our colleagues know that they need to follow the standard. Here, a mess, of course, on the left, and then a very simple Kanban system that helps you to understand that there are things that you need to do. So if this plank's getting lower and there is a yellow sign, it says reload. Of course, on the lower shelf, we can you can see it's a work in progress. So one again, materials everywhere. They were everywhere. But now we have shelves specialized, which we produce and design. And now all the structures we need for our production is laid on these shelves. And it is very easy for you to understand which order it is, when it should be going into production, and so on and so on. By the way, this is a container bottoms. Some of these bottoms can weigh to 2.5 tons and could be probably in some products 10 meters long, which this is a huge. But the examples are so many, and I'll try to set them. Okay, so we have a lot of details that are coming from our subcontractors and subsidiaries, and they were on the ground everywhere, not labeled, not signed. No one knows what it is, where it is. Now we have specialized racks like the yellow one on the right that will help us actually to set these things in order, and everybody knows what is going to stay there and what it is. So this is a lasting slide. Once we understood that we have a good path on setting things in order, we started to pilot with the very simple but effective floor marking. This is from last week, and you can see the safety on the fire department, an air, additional tools that we use and mainly we produce for ourselves, and some details and materials labeled as a current order. It's a magnetic sticker that you can write on it. It's a yellow one. So now we have very good understanding what we are doing. It is it is quite different, and the our employees and our colleagues knows very well that this is a standard and they need to meet it because it's easier to work, it's safer to work. So once we did it, we what actually we did learn while implementing 5S. We saw so many abnormalities. We saw so many things that needed a visual management. We have a tremendous problem with our communication between departments, and we actually didn't understood quite well the need of standardized work, not just to standardize the 5S standard to be clean, safe, and easy to work, but we needed to understand. We understood actually that the standardized work will help us to navigate through our process easily. So, what is actually standardized work? First, we needed to establish a precise procedures for each operator's work in a production process based on three elements. Takt time, which is the rate at which products must be made in a process to meet customer demand, of course. And we needed to establish the precise work sequence in which every operator performs task within the takt time, of course. And we understood the standard inventory includes units in machine required to keep the process operating smoothly, and not only the inventory, but the knowledge of the operators was very very interesting to examine and then to rise. So the standardized work, once established and displayed at the workstation, is the object of continuous improvement through Kaizen. So, by the way, we have a Kaizen on our working process next week. So we'll put this on a test and we'll see what's going on. The benefits includes documentation of the current process for all shifts, a reduction of variability, easier training of a new operation, and a reduction in injuries and strains. And it is a baseline for a Kaizen, baseline for constant improvement. By the way, we are now counting how many injuries we have daily. And I was very, very, very happy to see that we didn't have an injury in the last year. So 1 year without any injury. But our job is very, it is heavy. It is could be dangerous if you're not aware and if you're not follow the standard. But now we have solid ground to continue further, to standardize all the processes we have from the beginning: sales, purchasing, engineering, production, quality control, delivery, and after sales. This is actually the main points of our process. And once we started to see the bigger wastes and the smaller wastes. We try to eliminate the mainly in the production stage, since the internal transport was more than 60% of the total waste. We invested in cranes, and other major thing was painting process because of the waiting between stages. And now we are in the middle of project which will bring us new double painting room plus blasting chamber, which is one of the most important things in our business: the finish, the look, and of course the quality. But the customer first buys with his eyes, and we needed to create a flow. Thanks to above said, now we have a better flow, which of course led to reduced lead time. Our lead time was around 95 days. Now it's 67. So it is a good, I believe it's a good start to off to probably 30 days in the next year. But we'll do everything that Lean taught us to achieve this goal. So actually, this is the summary of our results, and as you can see, safe working environment is zero incidents in the last 2 months. The employees are more more satisfied. We are a company that receives applications very, very, very often. Every week there are new applicants that apply for jobs in different parts of our company, and our retention rate is very good. We have only one employee left us in the last 22 months. The quality also uh, gave gave good process. So now we have less than 8% warranty claims. There were 16 before, and the delivery chains are also getting better. Less than 1% missing materials per order, which was quite a problem before. And the lead time, this is an old information, so it is improving. So let me not bother you again, and I will tell you how lean affected me personally. My wife has a X matrix now, which is very funny because she's not in any way organized, but now she is. My family found some changes in me because I'm now more calm. I react on surprises and problems differently. I always have a plan, which helps me to navigate through problems and surprises. And actually, Lean provides security for me and relieves stress. Our daily lives and are well organized, and this leaves me a time to deal with real problems. So, lean for me and my family, and I want you to go lean. Thank you for your time, and if you have any questions, I'm here.
Thank you, Veso. Thank you for all the good things that you shared, and it really, when you talk about lean and what you have achieved, it really sounds that you highly appreciate the results, and that you have put a lot of effort into that, and we were together, and I know how much time you spend thinking on how to make the process better, how to influence the workers more. But we can see the results, and I can tell that there is a bright future ahead of the company from any perspective. Now, one question that I'm kind of interested in is, what is the one thing that you didn't expect to be that positive, right? That the one result that actually surprised you after we started implementing Lean in your company.
This is a very good question, and actually, the most thing I was afraid of was the fighting mentality. The I did not expect it to our co-workers and employees on any stage of the company to embrace the change so fast. Maybe it's not on a global scale. Maybe it's not fast. Maybe 1 year is or year and a half is a long time, but for me, it was a surprise. I was prepared to work on showing everybody in our company. Uh, to I am surprised that only in a year and a half they think lean. They said it's not lean. It's something that I'm laughing every time. I'm I'm going through. I'm sorry, but something happened with lights. I'll try to start them again.
Well, we can see you well enough. That's okay. Don't worry.
Yeah. When I go through the premises and do something or say something. So I speak with some floor manager and say, "Hey, listen, we need to change this." And he looks at me and says, "Okay, I will change it, but it's not lean."
Or
So
it is in. It should be.
yeah, it's not lean. We need to discuss first. I'm not sure that we need to change this on a just walking through
Yeah.
on a gamble walk.
Yeah.
But this is my surprise.
Yeah.
They started to understand faster than I expected.
That is great. On the other hand, I think that one thing that I appreciate a lot is that you always took your time, right? You never said let's rush into things and we expect everything to change immediately or in a month or in 3 months. When we explained that lean is a journey that takes time, your company understood this very well. So you took the time and slowly, gradually, with the right approach and steps, we can see the results happening. And you know that this needs to continue in the same way if you want to achieve the ultimate results that you aim at.
Absolutely.
So I
Absolutely.
think you did great in that. And obviously, every company has that problem with the resistance of the employees. And most of our customers are always saying we are unique, we are so different, and that is true. Everybody is different and is unique, but it doesn't mean that you cannot influence the people and that the people will not believe when they see the results, right? So I think we heard some great examples from your company. Thank you very much for spending the time that early in the morning to share about your experiences. With that, I thank everybody that was online to hear the story of Realmet, and passing over to the host for the next presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Hello. Hello, Vasil.
Hey.
I'm back here. Thank you for the example.